English Broken Businesses. We are all about Black excellence, bringing local entrepreneurs together to inspire and motivate you through business.
So it's simple. What you can do is to listen to this story and be inspired, and show to you guys nothing is impossible. If they can do it, so nathi singayenza bantwana basekhaya. Sit down and chill and listen to this wonderful story.
Follow your dreams.
That I'm actually a result of a rape. So the reason why I stayed at the back, because I was a constant reminder of the shame and the insult that my dad did to the family. So every time when the people come in the front, they will say, whose child is that? So then they will have to explain, oh, that is so-and-so's child, yada, 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 yada. And
it's English Broken Business once again. City Beke Libeke, Vigi, Nevigi. Every Thursday we bring you nothing but the fresh, mouth-watering stories from Ekasi, from Elokshini, from the burbs, from the rural areas, Maplazini. They normally say Ekasi, Eslalini. So we bring you these fresh stories that are here to inspire you, the stories that are here to motivate you, and also to say to you, you can make it. Wherever you are, wherever you're from, these stories are here to make you get motivated and also to give you a push. You know, I normally say, Guti, focus on yourself, work on yourself, and yazin. Once you focus on yourself and you work on yourself, you're going to achieve whatever you want. Exactly. And remember, whatever that you want, it's already there. It just needs you to usugume, just get up and go get it. Bafethu, njengenjwayelo, please do like the subscribe button and also follow us on Twitter, follow us on WhatsApp, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, on all the social platforms. Continue sharing the work that we are doing as English Broken Business. We are not a controversial channel. We are a channel that's here to inspire youth. You know, whether we say Tubane, whether we say Cape Town, whether we say Jozi, you know, whether you are outside, we are here to inspire you. Thank you so much, guys. Before I can even start to introduce the person that we are going to be interviewing, I would like to say thank you to our subscribers who are always there to watch our videos every Thursday, 8 p.m. I'm here with umalume wam. I'm here with umalume wam Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Inami niyazi ukuthi ngushama sompangazi thunkwali yenkosi. Khotmanisha kunjani uncle?
Sure.
Thanks, Uncle Lam. Uncle Lami, a lot of people have been telling them last week, Uguti, I'm going to be with you, and those people that are interested into TV, into theater, at least they can, yabo, babe insight into how to break into that industry. Because remember, Mina Nawe, we're from Elokshin, you know, we're from Emaplazini,
Exactly.
And then for someone who would think, give us a TV, it's like a big dream, it's like, it's impossible. Yabo, langi khona, ngafika kanjani, ngangena kanjani TV, is it really possible? So we're here to share those stories, to say it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter where you are, it is possible. So us as English Broken Business, isilungu sethu vela sikho sharp, isilungu sethu siphukile. But ngale silungu lesi siphukile, we kick those doors, we break those doors, siyangena la kungangenwa khona. Here is Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Malume, Shamas, Zalo. Ngicela ungitshele, ubani Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, usukaphi Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi?
Yeah, this is a long story, but I'm going to try and cut it short.
Please do.
Originally, I'm from KZN. I was born in Kwamashu, C1343 Umtate Road.
Shout out to Kwamashu.
Shout out to Kwamashu. Yes. When I opened my eyes, there was no father, no mother. There was only a grandmother, 3 uncles, and umamncane, and one umamncane.
Okay.
And in those days, like 68, I mean, you never really question things as a child. You never
of course.
say, hey, but where's my dad? Where's my father? We don't question things. And the rule of the land still was a big play there.
Sure.
You don't sit with the elders, you don't talk with the elders, you only respond when you've been asked to do something.
Of course.
Or been asked something to say. If you're asked to do something you don't respect, you just go do that thing.
Sure.
But my memory of my childhood, I remember being a child that sits at the back. Oh. Because my grandmother was running a shebeen.
Okay.
I was running a shebeen, iskata, ismehlane, ukoloko, makaninga, all those sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And illicit alcohol.
Okay.
And my shebeen's grandmother was really, really a good high.
It was booming.
It was booming. It was happening. But not with radio, with people from Ezimpolweni coming and get drunk and sing.
Okay.
So I will always be like the child that's at the back of the house, sit at the kitchen. The kitchen is at the back.
Yeah.
And I never understood that. It is only when I grew up, then starting to hearing about my life, that actually I'm an illegitimate child. And it was at those days when the purity of a woman was an important thing, keeping yourself pure. And you do the other two things after you gotten married.
Usushadile, yes.
Usushadile. And this is what I hear. I was not taught by my grandmother, my aunts, and I was just taught by my mom's stepsister, that I'm actually a result of a rape. So, the reason why I stayed at the back, because I was a constant reminder of the shame and the insult that my dad did to the family. So every time when the people come in the front, they will say, whose child is that? So then they will have to explain, oh, that is so-and-so's child, yada, yada, and okay, but where is so-and-so? So-and-so is not there. Where is the father? Is not there. Where is the mother? Is not there. And then, so I was hidden at the back because I had an ugly story.
That shame.
Yes, there was an ugly story behind me. Anyway, when I think I was 8 years old, at the time when you go for your first year, it was called first year, grade A, grade 1. Right?
Yeah. Sub A.
Yes, sub A.
Sure.
Yeah. So they will ask you to put your hand over and touch your ear, the ear. That means that you're old enough to start school if you can touch your ear without tilting your head like that.
Okay.
So that means now like that you're old enough to start school.
Okay.
So that's what happened. So I just finished my sub A, first year, which we call to first year. Then also second year, which is second year. So first year is first year. Second year is second year.
Sure.
So I was going to start my second year. Then I got noticed, stole a bicycle. It was a chopper, and I never rode a chopper before. Only been riding Hambas. The Hambas, when you want to brake, you pedal backwards, right?
Yes.
Now,
Busy fix a car.
Yes.
Mama
Exactly. So I stole this chopper at the store. Then I was going down, Manzimtoti. It's going down, it's going down, and going with the opposite taxis and buses coming from the station.
Yeah.
And this thing was like zooming down the street. Now, I'm about to take my turn, my left hand, going to Umtate Road, my home.
Yeah.
And then, like, pedaling backwards, but this thing is not stopping. It's not slowing down. It's not slowing down. And I didn't know those things.
So I'm a break when I was utrayela ukuthi mawishaya nge-reverse stop.
So to get the thing stopped, to get the thing slowed down or stop, I put my foot
Yeah.
and my foot got stuck in the spokes.
Oh,
so it just ripped my foot completely. You could see the tendons. When I was moving my toes, you could see the tendons going like that, like shifting things. Like.
So you're not wearing any shoes?
No. Who wore shoes at that time?
So inyawo nje lavele nje lamoshakala Nkosi yami, skis.
And that incident was the result for me to see my mom. So I became useless. And my mom could not run a shebeen with me because my grandmother had to look after me, nurse me. And then a letter was written to the Royal KZN, Gamapomolo. And then a very beautiful, short like me woman just arrived. And then I was told, meet your mom.
Malume, no, there's no way.
Okay, meet your mom. This is your mom.
You've never met her before?
I've never met her before.
So this is age?
That was turning 9.
Turning 9.
Yeah, I was going to second year. I was turning 9, and then
We are Usabi, man.
yeah, Zagusabi,
Which is grade 2.
which is grade 2. Yes, and then took a long journey because I could not walk. So a taxi had to be ordered from Guamashu all the way to Ngunjini village in Guamapumulo. So then went with my mom. No, you never asked then. You know, in a rural situation in those days, men always worked in the city.
Of course.
So they're not
Oh,
there
seven
throughout the yes, they're not there throughout the year.
Yeah.
So when I arrived, I was received and accepted by women. Because the men were not there. Men only come end of the year and Easters sometimes. So I was received by women. And then December came, and then suddenly, boom, bang. Hello, there's a father. Meet your father.
Jeez.
Father, meet your son.
Malume, whoa. So the very same year, Ukalewa mitu mom.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of the year,
then
Usu mitu baba.
I met the
So
father.
both parents were alive, but they were never in the picture.
Yeah. Righty, then things changed. Not just for me, also for my mom. This is what I say now. Now, looking back, righty? This is what I say now. My stepdad, Mavundla, because I was in Zamano before I left, when I left Kwamashu.
Guamash, okay?
Yeah. Then to live in the rural areas with my mom, which is now married to Mavundla. Oh. Now, this is my take.
Sure.
That my stepdad didn't know that my mom had a child before him.
So
Now-
your mom hid that from...
Yes, that's why I stayed with my grandmother. I was a secret. So I was accepted by women. You know, women. I was accepted by women, and when my dad arrived, I feel that he was told that we have accepted the boy as one of our own, and so you are accepting him. So he didn't have a voice. He didn't have
A say.
on these things. So then it was in January when he left. He never came back. He never came back. He left my mom, and that was a big struggle for my mom.
Sure.
That was a really big struggle trying to keep us. It was as me and my stepsister Nomusa, and a man not sending money, not coming back. Always going around asking neighbors for this and that and the other, and the neighbors getting tired and say we can't anymore. Then the roof of the house is falling on us and everything. And mom decided that, look, I'm tired of this nonsense now. I'm gonna go to a city and look for work in the kitchens because she wasn't educated. Look for work in the
kitchen,
yeah,
man.
so it's
Become
my
a domestic
kitchen.
worker.
Yeah, to become a domestic worker, and with the promise that she's gonna earn money and is gonna find us a place. Then we could join her in the city.
Sure.
And indeed, then she left. Then found a job, and found a place for us. That was close to 5-6 years. My dad not coming back. And then mom sent us money. Those days, you put the money in an envelope. Yes.
Bunga na ma-e-wallet.
and get it from the nearest trading store.
Yes.
Our trading store was an hour away.
Oh, okay.
So you get a message from someone who's past the trading store. Say, yeah, you must go to the shop. There's a
Isingenile,
lighter. There's
man.
no, not money. There's a lighter. Ooh.
Oh.
Lighter.
Eh.
Bang. Hey, Bantanami. Money.
Ubali.
Ooh, money. Bantama, I'll find you a place. Come to the city.
No cell phones.
No cell
No
phones.
telephones.
Yeah.
Setshenziswa nje i-letter.
Letter.
Telegram.
And this.
Awu, Nkosi
This.
yami.
Yeah, this email. This
Yeah.
This was the email. We always have heard it, my brother.
Yes,
We always have heard it.
Yes, mntomdala.
And then, yeah, it was raining. It was like torrentially raining. Then we said, we are packing. And the only thing that we could pack, everything that we wanted to take was boxes. So we got these cardboard boxes, then we packed. We just walked about 5 minutes walk. Then suddenly the box got wet and things were falling off and it was tearing.
Because
Yeah. And the people are saying, no, wait until it is. No, we're not waiting anymore. We're not waiting.
We need to leave.
We're going. We hamba, Baba. Siyahamba.
Yeah.
Then we wrap things in a sheet.
Oh,
In a
okay.
sheet. I would wrap things and carrying the sheaves, and it was soaking wet in the bus, 2 buses. One bus from Gunjini all the way to, I think, Amaphumulo, then another one from Amaphumulo all the way to Stenga. From Stenga, a train. The train that comes from Stenga going to Umlazi, catch a train, then get out
What a journey.
in Duff's Road, get off
What
Duff's
a
Road, take a
journey.
journey to Kwamashu. From Kwamashu, walk to my grandmother's place because we don't know where my mom is. We don't know the place. So we had to wait there, and then my mom was like, okay, I'm sure now they have arrived. It's been 5 days since I've sent the money and the letter. I'm sure they have arrived. Let me go and check. Because you can't phone and say, have they arrived? Yeah, I'm sure they have arrived now.
Things were not that easy compared to namhlanje, ne?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So-
and then you get there, Nyamtolu mam.
Now, remember, I was in Zamane.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm in Mavundla now. Now we go and live with my mom. We're happy. My mom, we laugh. Matendeni.
Matendeni.
Yes. And then you tell me, hey, shout out to Matendeni.
Shout out to
Remember
Matendeni,
those
please.
green tents, eh? And those zinky toilets.
That's
eh?
that
Shout
guy.
out. Yeah. That's where I come from.
Yeah.
Then now we're living happily. Mom, everything is nice. Sunday's going bang, the man arrives.
Ubaba.
Ubaba, Mavundla, the stepfather.
Yes.
Now he has heard that his wife is in the city. For me, that was an act of jealous. Because you have left the wife for many years in the rural areas among your people, so you know there won't be any mischiefs.
Yes.
And now she is here
In the city.
in the city, away from your family.
Sure.
So no one is keeping an eye on
her.
Yeah. So no, I'm moving back.
Yeah.
Come, Scotty. You are mine. Hey, you are mine.
Eish.
And that's when my life really turned into hell.
Yo.
My stepdad was actually dehumanizing me. You know, when you're a child and you get beaten, do something wrong, and you get beaten with they just grab a twig from the tree and they.
Hey, thatha iswazi, ushaywe.
Uswazi. So it started there. Mama,
Ngenzeni.
Then until I got used to it. Now I was no longer crying because I'm used to this thing. Then so I got promoted to a belt. Boom, boom, boom. Got used to the belt, and the belt was turned around, the buckle.
Eish.
Now with the buckle. Got used to it.
Leantsi.
Exactly. Then got used to the buckle. Then it went into a stick, a real proper stick. Got used to that. Boom, boom, boom. Got used to that. Promoted into a nobkiri. Promoted into fist now. Like, doof,
Aye.
doof, doof. I wrote a play.
This is your stepdad.
Yeah, that's my
Umavundla.
stepdad. Yeah. I wrote a play called A Man and a Dog. It's about my life. And the reason why I wrote the play was I felt abandoned. I felt betrayed. Because my mom was there, the only thing she would just go around the corner. She didn't have a voice. She would just go around and cry. And every time when I've done something wrong, and my stepdad will say, hey, you. Hey, I was you. He never called me by my name. Hey, you. Go tell your mama what you have done. I'll tell my mom. And then as I'm telling my mom, then things are getting ready there in the bedroom. And mom is just crying and not saying anything. And I'll question, why is she not saying something? Is he being brutal and abusive and to her? But I've never seen it. But to me, and I was the only one. Then at that time we had like my stepsister Nomusa, we had my stepbrother Mapi, Tami, Nomti.
But why when?
The treatment was very different. They were allowed to come from school, wash their shirts, eat, and go and play. I come from school, wash my shirt, and then I must start working. I must feed the jackals. Not the jackals. What is this? Izinja. I will feed amakanpiki. I feed amakanpiki. There were ducks, there were chickens, there were guinea pigs, the pigeons. There was a garden to look after, a vegetable garden, and there was a flower garden. There's grass to look. So my day was always either at school or at home working. I was not allowed to go and play. And my dad loved his dogs. He loved his dogs. and I will not eat until all his animals have eaten. Should he ever find me eating, he will ask, how dare you eat before my animals are eating? I've eaten. Then I will say to Mom, Ma, tell me, who am I here? Who am I here?
Because you're not the only stepchild. Bakhona nabanye, but why
I'm
mina
the only stepchild, but these ones are his kids.
Oh,
And
so
why?
the other ones, they are treated very special.
Yeah, yeah.
But why mina ngizothola umthwalo obuhlungu kangaka? So heavy burden.
Yeah, my brother. There's a song by Lucky Dube before he ventured off to reggae.
Oh, okay.
The one uzozikanya kanjani na uma ulahla igazi lakho uzozikanya kanjani na uma ngangazi ilankona. That song, I will sing that song and cry. Because I never understood what's happening. Right, so one day I made a very big mistake that I'm not going to mention, but we're going to fast forward.
Yeah.
And then at the time we still had about Konda, no? About Konda.
The IFP.
Yeah, yes, about
Yeah.
Konda. But those were the guys who were looking after the area. The guys who basha umthetho. Basha umthetho.
Yes.
If you've done something as a child, those are guys. The guys will be you'll be reported to, and they will punish you.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what punishment is. You know what a disobedient child.
Yingakho bebabiza boqonda. So
bazokondisa. Yeah. And uMavundla, my stepdad, was one of them. Kukhona umuntu babuthiwa uMasimula noSimelane. Yeah, if you I can't remember others. So then I did this thing. Because I was not allowed to go out of the house. Now I'm starting to see labo bantu.
It's puberty stage.
Yeah, ngiyakhula manje, ngiyakhula. Ngiyabona esikoleni, but ngibona esikoleni.
Yeah.
So now it's December, ne?
Yeah.
Umshwalense unyaka.
Yes.
Ama-joints afakile amadlala ne ukuthi we're gonna get some lives la wanyana la.
Sure,
few
sure,
drinks there.
sure.
Now I'm thinking now, hey, but I mean, I won't be able to do this. And I'd say, hey, Ma, could you please tell Dad that I want to go and spend New Year's Eve with my grandmother? And
But it's not actually with your grandmother. You much stay.
You got the link, you got the gist. Then, and it tells my stepdad, and then I said, okay, fine. Then,
Yeah.
pack my unsu, still had unsu paper bags.
Unsu,
umbhale
kanje, unsu.
Yeah, pack that. Grab a taxi, kwamanje, grandma. I lied there. Yeah, now you know the situation. I lied there. I want to be with I know. So anyone who says, did I come here? You must say yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ningbonile ngithi. Ningbonile ngithi. Yeah.
Everyone saw me. Everyone saw me. Back to my tending.
Yeah.
Now I'm playing away from my area, from home. Playing
Sure.
away. Suddenly got slosh.
Awudlali phela ugolo. Sure.
So I was seen by someone and went said, oh, Nhlanhla is not there, he's here.
Yeah.
He's here. Then in the morning, me catching a taxi going back to my grandmother's.
man.
I arrive in the afternoon, like about 5, 6.
Yeah.
It's summer, December,
Sure.
5, 6. Like, how is Granny? No, it's fine.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Then my mind.
Just full of life. Yeah, that was fine. And like, look at my mom. Like, oof. I knew there's something wrong. Something wrong. And then my dad just grabbed me by the hand. You liar. You lie. I'm going to show you what happens to a child who lies. Grabbed me and we walked through the houses. Walked through the houses and into the pitch. There was like an open field where my friends would go and play soccer. Play soccer. So then Oh, the youth has been called out. They're sitting there outside the field, and right in the center of the field there is a zinc basin, not those zinc basins.
Yes,
Bath.
lezakudala
Those
leya
zinc
bath,
bath, no,
ngiyayibona. Sithela amanzi sikwazi ukuhuhla insila. Yeah, I know, yeah.
There's this thing there, kunamashambok laphana, and labo baba bayi-3 bakhona laba noMasimula. And kuphethe
Laba baqondisa igwegwe.
kuphethe megaphone. Now we're gonna show you. So nikhombisa ukwenzakalani kwingane engahloniphi, ingane eqamba
Bekenziwa njalo.
Phela wearing a code nakhona bengathengela into bengiphiwa abantu. Bengiphiwa abantu mina bengathengela. My stepfather never bought me anything.
Yeah.
Bengiphiwa abantu. Wearing a code mfana. Ikhodi.
I know ikhodi lilabhruke linamalanye ikhodi elishisayo.
Wearing ishort yakhona green.
You still remember the color?
Green. And wearing a white Georgette shirt. Sekhona ama Georgette isaso Michael Jackson samatsatsatsa sifaka amacika lengayo. Lezintambo lana mfana sibahle. Wearing that mfana I was made to lie down on the floor and they all took turns just beating the hell out of me.
So everyone is watching.
Yeah, everyone is watching. You know when you cry until you can't cry anymore? When you cry until you feel like when you
Asaphumi inyembezi nepain outside.
they even dry. You can see the dryness of the
tears.
salt,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
salt that sits in the tear. Yeah, the salt, dryness. Then I got home. When I done, got home, and then took out his dog. His man a dog, took out his dog, a special dog. It was a police dog called Rusky.
Oh, okay.
Killed him.
You killed him? Yeah.
Killed him, and I left.
So was that because of the pain, or the hurt, or the anger?
The anger, I was not even thinking straight, but there was anger, there was everything.
Uyibulela njani nje? How do you even kill a dog?
Put a rope around the neck, find a strong tree, draw the rope, you pull it up, and tie the knot, and you beat it with the napkiri.
You did that? Just to make him feel the same
I was not
thing?
making anyone. I don't know. Because remember, I would not eat till the animals have eaten, and especially the dogs. I would not eat.
And that was a special dog.
I didn't know what I was doing then. It is when I was doing a play, then when another woman in the audience said, wow, was shy, then I realized that I've castrated him. I killed his ancestor. Idlozi. A dog is idlozi. So I left. Then I think I was 16. My grandmother called me back home, grandmother's place. And then I arrived there was another man standing there and said, ha, meet your father.
You.
But my father, no. This is Baba Mbumbulu. Now this is your real father.
Your biological father.
Your biological father. The rapist. Like, but God, like,
Now, Baba, forget about that one.
Turn around, both of you turn around. Look at your legs, they look the same, you look the same, you all look. But God, we're facing that way, you can't see your legs. You look the same,
Aibo.
And yeah, that's how I met my biological dad, and spent about 5 days, then he died.
You met him for 5 days?
Then he died.
Was he sick?
He was sick, and he was quite an alcoholic. He was quite a big alcoholic.
But
so,
that 5 days, you and him, Ibinjan.
I started smoking and drinking because he wanted me to get drunk so that I can call him dad, because I couldn't call him dad. And I remember...
And it's so difficult because at that age, there's so much that you've went through.
There's so much
So it's not that easy to just say to a stranger, ba.
Yeah, it's not easy. I could see, I mean, I will show you afterwards, I'll show you the only thing of him that I have, the Dompas. Oh. He looks like me. I look like him.
Identical.
Yeah.
Baba,
this.
Time.
Time. Now, where I got into theater, because I never got any love, and I've been to the rural areas and have learned to sing and dance and all that sort of stuff. So there was a guy called Tametus. He was running sort of. This is the time of the township theatre, the Gibson Kente kind of style.
Groot man,
So
time. Babu Gibson Kente, may his soul rest in peace. Legendary.
Rest in peace,
Legendary. Wow.
And then I was invited to come and watch a rehearsal.
Oh.
And then
He was still alive at the time.
No. But this Tammy, who was influenced by
Ubabu Gibson Kente. Oh,
yes,
okay.
that's Tammy, my neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Was influenced by Gibson Kente. So then they were writing these township plays, and they were doing a Zulu traditional dance. And supposedly it was supposed to be a war dance.
Okay.
Right, so they like sit there, I'm like, and he's like, hey, making noise, hey.
You just watching.
Yeah, just watching. So what do you think? About what? About what you saw? I didn't see anything. What were you trying to do? No, we're doing a war dance. It's not a war dance.
Gushowe.
Yeah, that's not a war dance. War dance is even numbers. It's odd. So now I'm in theater. I've been asked to showcase how would I do a Zulu war dance.
Yeah.
And I got up and I did a dance, my bra.
Yes.
And everyone was
But Kiki is no man.
and boys were like,
Ubangelo.
I've never seen a thing like that.
Yeah.
And when I finished, everyone just came around me and hugged me. Jeez. It was the first time I got connected to the word love. Oh. It was the first time.
Uthanda ubungalazi all your life.
All my life. Somebody said, you're great. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Like all these words. I was so overwhelmed that I cried. For the first time being touched by love. Then I said, if this thing, this theater thing, gives so much love, I want to be in it.
Yes.
I want to live in it.
Yeah.
I want to live in it.
Because I'm being appreciated.
Yeah, being appreciated.
Yeah.
People who see something good in me. People who call me by my name instead of Wena. You.
Law.
By my name.
Law.
Yeah. Call me my name. People who hug me. People who sit next to me. People who want to hear my thoughts. People want me to share with them. I never had that. I never had that. So I said, I want to be into this thing. And then I started working with Tammy, doing those township plays, and now like composing songs also, creating dances, brainstorming ideas for scripts, going to perform in the city, in Durban, YMCA, performing there. I joined Istratamia, I was singing Istratamia, I was singing gospel, I was in theater, and then at the time, then Ilokushet was still under Inkatha.
Oh,
but
okay.
then suddenly, I think it was late 80s, if I'm not mistaken, when slowly then the ANC and the other political organization. So there was this thing between the Inkatha and thing. So our township was slowly turning into Amakabane. So Amakabane. And there was one teacher who was teaching at the Pembeleni High School. We used to call him KK.
Yeah.
And he has seen what I do as a theater person,
Yes.
as a play person at the time, it was just plays.
Yeah.
And I said, do you think you can write some poems about Mandela? I said, who's Mandela? Oh, Mandela is okay. No, I can write poems. I can write poems about the movement. Yeah, I can write that. And I started writing poems about the movement. But I think you can write plays about the movement.
Still.
Yeah, I started writing. Yeah. Slowly, then I moved away from the township theater into protest theater. Wow. Protest theater, and that's
Which
when
is more political.
Yes. So that's when then I got introduced to Congress of South African Writers, which is called COSO.
Okay.
And also the Arts and Culture, which was in Mbilo, which was in Mbilo in Durban.
Yeah.
Then got introduced to Mihla Chayo and all sorts of stuff. Then after matric, then I was selected as one of the delegates to come to school here in Cape Town. To study.
No way.
To study. Community arts camp. Came here, flew for the first time.
Ungena nje kubhalo,
Cape Town. This is Cape Town, first time. First time out of Durban.
Sure.
First time getting the monies that you get as a student to get end of the month.
Yeah.
End of the month, those kind of money.
It's a stipend.
Stipend. Yeah, getting that money, buying my own thing, what I want to buy.
Eish.
And then after that, it was called the winter skills course. Then after that, I went back to Durban. Just a week. Selected again.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Where am I going now? I'm going to London.
You
Zabalaza
lying.
Festival. London,
UK.
England. Yeah.
Britain.
Yes. Zabalaza Festival.
Zabalaza, that
Zabalaza
was,
Festival.
I think now, Ubaba, the guy with Sarafina. He's been doing Zabalaza, the what's the guy, man?
From Cape Town.
No. Usuka na Natali.
Yeah.
Ubaba, the writer and the producer for Sarafina. He was busy with, Mongeni. Was he the one at the time, or it was a different writer?
No, it was Wally Sarote who was the who organized everything for us to go to London.
Oh.
So it was Sarote. And it
So
was,
it was not Mbongeni?
No, it wasn't Mbongeni. It was an initiative that was actually by the ANC, and it was sponsored by the anti-apartheid organizations internationally.
So you had to showcase it in
You
London?
had to go and study. You had to go and study. Yes. I remember I was so excited that I missed my flight from Durban to Joburg.
To connect.
There were no international flight direct.
At Durban, yes.
I missed my flight, so I left the following day with the musicians, and I was with Nhlanhla.
The legendary.
Vusi
Mahlasela, the legendary himself.
Yes.
Shout out to him.
Yes, shout out to You still don't have a car.
Sinang mabele, mangli
We've been beating the drums when they come back. Remember that one? We've been beating the drums. That's a song that he wrote after Zabalaza Festival. When the returnees were coming. Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
So after that, finishing in London, then I came back. Then I went for COSO.
Okay.
COSO I was now like a big writer, going to different townships, identifying groups, give them skills, develop them.
So were you like
direct
recruiting
them.
now?
Now like doing that job now. Doing that job until I had a child.
Okay.
Until I had a child and now needed to be a father.
Yeah.
So it was comrade, do this and you get Kentucky, not getting paid.
Oh, okay.
But comrade, now I've got another little comrade. That comrade needs like real food.
The real food.
Yeah. So now comrade salary, comrade, now we invested in you. It's payback time. It's payback the car. I said, no, but my child is not involved in this. I've got to work. So then I joined the Theatre for Africa, Nicholas Ellenbogen. Then after a while, then I started earning. It was so nice to come back home to my stepdad. I said, yeah, there are 2 working men in this house.
Yeah, bro.
There are 2 working men in this house. Each man must take out an envelope and present to the wife.
Things have changed
Yeah,
now.
to the wife, present your salary. How much do you earn?
Yeah, bro.
And I was earning more than him.
Yes. And the one who earns more has got more voice.
It's got more voice.
Yeah.
So after a while, then I left Durban with Theatre for Africa. We moved to Johannesburg, and then
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
So I'd always go to Durban when during December holidays.
My stepdad passed away. Passed away, and horrible things happened. And my stepdad passed away. I was not there. I was in Zimbabwe performing at the CITES in Zimbabwe.
Wow.
And couldn't come to the funeral. But then I got a message that has asked me to buy him a suit. That was quite strange. But anyway, I went there and I bought a suit and shoes. DHL there, but Matendeni. So by the time everything arrived, he was already buried. Yeah. And then later on, my mom got very sick and also passed away.
Very sad.
And then went to my mom's funeral because I was in Cape Town. And it was quite strange. The family called me around in my mom's bedroom and said Mom's last words were for me to take myself off the docket, the family docket. Was I was the first child. I was sitting on top.
Yeah.
So, like, okay, fine. My mom wants me.
That was her wish.
That's what I was told. That's what I was told. And then I tried that. It didn't happen. And I think about 4 years ago, then the brother who was supposed to take the house
Over, yeah.
the house, who was signing myself out for him to take the house, to inherit the house, then passed on. Then I was called again. I went to the funeral. Then I was same again. Remember that thing that did not happen. Now you are here and you've got more time. You're not rushing to work. Now you need to give the house to the youngest brother. So after that, I said, I don't belong here. Because I was still in Mavundla. I don't belong here. These people are chasing me out. Then let me just go back and be Mkhwanazi. That's my biological father. Then I became Mkhwanazi. Then I've been in Mkhwanazi for a long time, since last year. Last year, things got so dark for me. I was going to castings, not booking any work. Just, I was like I'm bewitched, like a curse, like black cloud.
Yeah, it's a bad cloud.
Yeah,
You feel mnyama leglande.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, until then I got to the people who tell you your things. Zangoma, not Zangoma, but Umporofit.
Yes.
And then asked me, what is your name? Then I said, my name is Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. And hey, what's your real name? I know I was born like this and this. You are Enzama, wena. You are Enzama, a child that is born out of marriage. The child, the first foods that you eat, if your father has not claimed you and have paid for you, then you are a grandmother's child. You shouldn't have been. That's why they are angry with you. That's why they're doing these things, because they want you to go and find out what is happening in your life. In that process, then you'll find them. Your ancestors are angry with you. So now,
So which ancestors are angry?
the Nzamas, because I'm called Mkhwanazi.
Oh, because now the first fruit you ate was from the Nzamas,
Nzamas.
not from the Mkhwanazis.
That's from Mkhwanazis. Oh. Yes, the first food. And I'm a grandmother's child because I was born before marriage. Bebengashatanga. So then now I'm working my way to, I'm learning Itakazo Mkhwanazi, I'm learning to be Nzama, all those sort of stuff. But what I'm saying, I have gone through so much in life, and I have found a comfort and love and kindness and life in acting.
In theater,
In
what
theater,
you do.
especially theater. And it has come to a point where I say to me, this wasn't just coincidental. It wasn't coincidental. This is what I was meant to do. This is what I was born. This is my purpose of existence. My real reason of being. My meaning of life. Because now, without theater, my heart dies. My heart dies. And I'm saying it doesn't matter. Like you say, it doesn't matter where you come from.
Doesn't.
It doesn't matter where you come from. Look at me. Never been to good schools. I'm comfortable in English, even though I speak that language.
Broken English. That's right. You know, we call ourselves English broken
University
business.
of Wisdom. Yes, even if I speak that one.
Injalo malum.
But I have done so much. I've done so much.
You've accomplished so much.
I've created companies in Zambia, in Malawi, in Botswana, in Tanzania, in Mozambique, in Namibia. I've traveled all...
Like the whole SADC?
Yeah. As far as Kenya also. As far as Kenya. I've created companies, people who were earning through theater.
Through you?
Yeah, through that.
Gee.
I've created that. I've been to all 6 states of the US. I've been to LA, I've been to Boston, I've been to Miami, I've been to our state, New York,
Brooklyn,
just opposite Madison Square Garden.
Oh, Madison Square.
When we were leaving, they were shutting down the street to shoot the Die Hard with the Virgins.
Really?
I stayed in Madison Square.
The movie Die Hard?
Yes. Hotel Pennsylvania. Yeah, yes.
International.
Yeah. I've been to big. I have done workshops for the Queen of England, the late Queen of England.
Yes.
Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. I have turned him into
The Duke himself?
The Duke, I've turned him into a baboon. Not just him sitting there watching me.
Mazize.
Doing workshops. What else? I've performed in front of Sam Nujomo in front of him.
Cut these people.
Yo, my bra.
Masize local. What work have you done local? It's South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah.
I have done the award, the many award-winning Man and a Dog, which is very, very my love story. Man and a Dog. I have done Undermined. I've done Memory, which is now being performing in Botswana, in Maun.
Like right now.
Right now.
2023.
Yes,
right now.
I gave that show to
Botswana.
Yes. And Undermined, when I was still teaching in AFTA, directed in AFTA, I took 4 in Tira Awards and 1 Floating Up nomination for that show.
Yeah.
And I've got a show that is running, 3 shows that are actually running now in Plettenberg Bay by Lunchbox.
Like Cape Town?
Yeah,
Western Cape.
Yeah, by Lunchbox Theatre. I've got Zipper Mandla, which is a play about the first thing into disease management, AIDS. To AIDS management is knowing your status.
Oh, yes.
Zipper Mandla, give yourself power.
Oh, okay.
And I've got Dream that I've co-written with Amanda Valela, Dream. And I just did Listen, which is a play about reconciliation. So I've got 3 plays that are running here. I just got back from Sandlwane where I've been working with these big guys, Palanse. Yeah, Palanse.
That was
Dumo. Yeah, working with them. We're doing schools program because those people are forgotten and those people are still caught between the new world and the old world.
Yeah, of course.
In terms of the Western culture and the traditional culture.
And I know about the late legendary himself, Ubaba, Ubongo. Thina besimbiza Ubongo. Umandla Thabethe. May so continue resting in peace.
Oh, Mandla, rest in peace, my brother. I miss you.
What were you doing with Family Bonds?
With Family Bonds, Umandla wanted a translator in the beginning. Then I started translating, and I said, don't you want to try one episode? Like, okay, I'll try that. Then I said, come and act with us. Then I went there and I started acting, and then I played his friend, Sipo.
Okay.
I played his friend Sipo. So
Sure.
I was translating and wrote 1 episode and played his friend.
Jeez.
And played his friend.
Yeah.
I've been in Traffic with the Bonnie Henna.
Yeah, Bonnie Henna. I know
Bonnie
Bonnie Henna. I know Bonnie Henna.
I think it was the first South African series or whatever to play on ETV. Because I was playing on ETV and SABC 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we did that one.
Wow.
Bonnie Henna and Bongo Mputuma. Beautiful, I enjoyed my time.
Wow.
And at the same time, then I was doing 90 Plain Street.
Oh, yeah, I remember 90 Plain Street. Yes,
I played
90 Plain Street. Was it based here in Cape Town?
Yeah, we shot it here in Cape Town, Plain Street.
I see Plain Street. Legisa Velenga, Parliament.
Yeah, that's where we shot it.
Wow.
And some few scenes that we shot in Langa.
Oh, okay.
I played the horrible JC Nkosi.
Horrible man, but you are not a horrible man.
Yeah, no, not horrible. I was a tough man.
Tough man, yeah.
Tough man. Yeah, I was a tough man. And I've been in. I've worked with the Vusi Tibakwana.
Yo, legendary.
Vusi
Vusi Tibakwana is one with about Goodies Night.
Patrick Shai.
The late Patrick Shai.
The late Patrick Shai. Rest in peace, my brother.
Wow.
Washington. A goalie.
Oh, Igoli, I see
We've done
Igoli.
Ichandis with them. Ichandis. Done Ichandis with them. And I've done it going up again.
Yeah, going up with this too. Mucho my fella may
yes,
so
I've
rest
done
in
that.
peace. Now umuntu akudala.
Yeah.
Umuntu
No,
akudala.
you're there. You just know the progress. Yes.
Yo, Malume. Wow. I mean, like your contribution, it's so angazi ngathini, but you've contributed so much into the industry, and Tina as the English broken business. I know we're shooting at your place, at your house, and all that. And I was so very excited with meet, you know. And shout out to Uluntu Msiza because he's the one who
Shout out
linked me
my
up,
brother.
who linked me up with you. The first time I saw you performing was at Aaron de Bosch.
Yes.
The first time I saw you performing, and you were doing this a performance with Uluntu.
Yes.
You know, and Uluntu came to me and said, "Do you know this is your uncle?" And then I said, "It's my uncle Ganjan." And then he said, Mkhwanazi. And then that's when we linked up and all that, you know.
Yes.
And I respect you for that.
Thank you, my
You know,
brother.
I
Thank
respect you for that.
Thank
You've
you.
done so much for yourself. You've done so much for the South African industry, you know. And our viewers that are out there, I told them, Guti, as soon as umalume ebuya ukuyoshoota Dubane Tepen, I'm gonna make sure I'm shooting with him, you know. And there's so many of our youngsters, of our young youths out there who are aspiring to become either on TV, becoming actors, or be on movies, or be on a theater. You understand? Mina, act. I'm not a good actor. I'm not a good musician.
But look at what you are doing. What you are doing is part of the art.
Angazi.
We're in the arts, my brother.
So we're no mchelai, you know, and the insights that you just gave, and I just want to go a little bit deeper, you know, to that, to Uti, despite what happened to you, how you grew up, and look at where you are, you know. I can relate, Malume, to what you were saying. Earlier on, I became very emotional. That's why I let you because there's a lot of things that were going on in my mind, you know, like back on abantu that they're very shy to say who they are, where they're from. You understand?
Exactly.
And the only time you're going to take back your power, it's when you start owning up to say, listen, angimazi mina ubaba ongizalayo.
Yeah.
Angimazi mina umama ongizalayo.
Yeah.
Mina kahle kahle ngibiza ugogo wami ukuthi uyena uma wami. Ngibiza umkhulu wami ukuthi uyena uba wami. And you find these are not your biological parents. You understand?
Yes.
But you just came here and you put everything on the table to say, cha, angizalwa onzima, right? Ngizalwa Mkhwanazi. But for the longest time, I thought I was those people.
Yeah.
Only to find out later, my mom was raped.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And History Circle should be very motivational. History Circle should be very inspirational to that kid, to that lady, to that guy that for 20 years, for 30 years, for 40 years, you understand? For whatever years it's been, uyifihlile lento because ufila ngathi yihlazo. If ngizothi kimina kahle kahle ngisungumzulu, I'm a Zimbabwean. Kahle kahle angisungumxhosa, I'm a Nigerian. You understand?
Yes, exactly.
I'm not Pedi, I'm a Somalian. You understand?
Exactly.
I'm not Tswana, I'm a Shangani, ngumtsonga. You understand? Like, take ownership of that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
out of that shame, you know, there can be flowers. Turn into something very beautiful. You understand? General Malum, like, your story is so beautiful now. But back then, it was like embarrassment. We say, Lorna, you know, hence the treatment, it was the way it was.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So, Nati as English broken business.
Yes.
We're not perfect.
Exactly.
Our English is broken. As nasi skole. We never went to school for what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know? But it is to expose and to give exposure to abantu abafana nawe shamas, mpangazitha, kwalenkosi. You know? To say, mina bafethu ngiqhamuka la. Seningibona ngulo muntu lo ngiwuye. I grew up like this. Ngangishaywa mina. And ngizocela nje ukuthi sivale ngengoma kamama. She's late also. I know that Somizi Mhlongo, she tried to do the remix of it. It's ngiyambonga mama. Noma ngishaye kuseni.
Yes.
Engivusa. You know, engiphathisa
Ujabu
wentandane, ujabu khanyile, right? Yes, ukuthi umama wayengishaya ekuseni engivusa engiphathisa wentandane. So sometimes you get abused and you don't know why ngishaya kangaka, why lo baba engangithandi, why lo baba engangibonisa uthando, you know, and those are questions that sometimes maybe might even die or get older without getting answers, you know. Mina ngiyambonga uShamase, ngiyambonga uMkhwanazi that even he failed you, but after all was veza kuwena.
Yes, we had that brief meeting.
That 5 days
Yeah.
was very important for you.
Yeah.
You know, that 5 days was very important. Now you know i-DNA yakuthi nginguNhlanhla, ngingubani, and ngiyaziqhenya ukuthi ngumkhwanazi.
It's something the project we've been doing in KZN, Nhlanhla. What we've been saying to the children and saying, you have your dream.
Yes.
You have your dream up in front of you. And before you get to it, there's always this stumbling blocks.
Yes.
You're going to hit the rocks. You're going to do that. And you need to look into your dream. First of all, you need to see the dream. And you need to listen to the boss. We always have voices.
Two voices.
You're not
normally.
good enough. You're not gonna there. You're not gonna be. You're gonna be nothing. You're ugly. You're not beautiful. You're well built.
Your
stupid.
background,
You always have those things. So we had an exercise where you said to them, you need to stand, look at your dream, and breathe in. When you breathe in all this negativity, the people around you, your background, your little voice in your head, you breathe it in, and when you breathe out, you breathe out all the thing with it.
Wow.
Then where you have been standing when you're breathing in, take a step out, because you're going to a neutral space where you're now free of the negativity. You are now in neutral, where now you can claim the movements from there on that I'm going to take 2 strides, I'm going to achieve. 2 strides, achieve. 2 strides, achieve. And we say for each and every little achievement, stop, acknowledge it, celebrate it. Reward yourself for that little achievement.
Wow.
You didn't have a good upbringing, you didn't have a good education, but now you've got this YouTube program that you are doing.
Yeah. You've got
Celebrate
internet.
steps. I've done acknowledge, celebrate that, reward yourself with an ice cream. Now, what is my next dream?
Sure.
I want to grow this YouTube channel to this. Then you start making that again. Breathe in all the negativity, everything. Breathe out. Then step into your dream. Then work. So that's what we're saying. People, we need to acknowledge, because if you're competing with it, it's not going to be. So acknowledge that little voice in your head, acknowledge everything that has happened in your life, and saying, it's not who I am. It's not, it doesn't make me.
Wow.
It doesn't make me. I have the right to declare who I am and what I want to be. We are psychologically capable to make decisions that are going to make us happy.
You can be anything you want to be.
Yes.
It all starts
It's
here.
all here.
English Broken Business beke iviki neviki bafethu, like I always say, singofishe emanzini bafethu, siyinsiphe emanzini, siyimajarini estofini, siyashelela siyancibilika bafowethu. This is what we bring you guys each and every week on English Broken Business. We bring you nothing but the best mouth-watering stories that are here to inspire you, to motivate you. I have nothing but other than the legend himself. Yabo, the legend himself. Funda, learn, and get the gems that you just dropped. Yabo, get the gems that you just dropped, the advice, continue with that. But Fetu, we're from background that are not really nice. You know, wherever you are, usemkukwini, usezlalini, usekasi, uspani, you know, and our situation is normally similar. And as what I said earlier on, Uguti, you can become anything you want to become. It all starts here.
Set yourself.
Set yourself. Yabo. Mina ngithanda ukuthi ke focus on yourself, work on yourself, and then wenza imali. That's why. Ngoba umdali uyasithanda.
Exactly.
Just do that.
Exactly.
You know, just focus on yourself. Leave the other people around you. Don't try to compete with anyone. Don't try ukuzenza omunye umuntu. Be who you are. And uzobona eventually izinto zozenzakalela.
Exactly.
Ama chips azoyifrya. amaqanda azozibhoyila so khuphukele ebondeni bafethu njengamaphela sendlini bafethu siyabonga please do like the video subscribe into our YouTube channel and also share our videos I have nothing other than the legendary himself Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi I repeat the legendary self Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi English broken business once again bekele beke we are carrying guys siyabonga danko